Today we're here to help you understand your super better to the point where you could even take control of it yourself. Even if you know nothing about investing, managing your super is easier than you might think. I'm here with James Leplaw and Alan Kohler. We all have super, but most of us just let our industry or retail fund look after it without actually knowing what they do. How easy is it for a regular person to take care of their super?
The key factors are how much time you have to spend on it, how much investment experience you have, and how close you are to retirement. If you don't have a lot of time or experience, you want to perhaps tread lightly with some low-touch investments, like a ready-made portfolio. These are also a great option for an experienced investor who is time poor. It means you let an expert take care of all the nitty-gritty details of making your investments tick. Your role is more of, say, a delegator. You tell the investment pro what your goal is, what you want to invest in, and they do all the work making it happen.
What if you do have time and experience?
Well, in that case, you could go for some high-touch investments. Here we're talking about direct shares, where you'll need to do some research to work out which ones you want to buy. And the more of them you want to buy, the more research you'll need to do initially. Once you decide how much time you're able to set aside, whether it's 15 minutes a week, half an hour a month, and you're aware of how much investment experience you've got, it all really comes down to choosing the investments and going from there. So Kirsty, how should I work out what mix of investments are right for me?
This is a question many people looking to control their own super ask. It all depends on how close you are to retirement. Stage of life investing, we call it. Say you're 30 years old, you're not likely to retire for another 35 years, so you'll want to be building as much wealth as you can through this time with growth investments, which are designed to do exactly that, grow our wealth. If you're a little closer to retirement age though, say within 10 years, you're likely to want the wealth you've already built up in your super to remain fairly stable because it's what you'll be living off. In this case, defensive investments can be valuable to have in your portfolio. They might not offer much in the way of growth, but they'll provide you the stability you need to enjoy a steady source of income once you've retired. Retirees should be looking to have at least 4 years of pension payments available in cash, and that can include term deposits. The rest of your portfolio can be a combination of growth and defensive investments. With me now is Alan. Thank you for being here with us, Alan.
Thanks for having me.
So we've just heard about stage of life investing and how that determines whether you should go for growth or defensive investments. What options are available in each of these categories?
With growth investments, you need a time frame of at least 5 years. Longer is better. For 30-year-old especially, with a long time till they retire, growth is what it's all about. Now, the reason you need a long time frame is because most growth investments are shares. Shares go up and down quite a lot. Everyone loves it when they go up, but get nervous when they go down. You can have property and infrastructure, but really shares provide a better return, and that's what we think is the best growth investment. Defensive investments are, as you point out, term deposits, cash and fixed income. They provide a stable environment, but a good solid income, particularly when you're in retirement. As you get older, you might want to reduce the amount of growth investments in your portfolio. And I think you're right that it's really, when you get to retirement, it should be about equally spread between growth and defensive.
Thanks to James and Alan for joining me. Hopefully this will have planted the seed in you to consider managing your own super. It's easy to do and only requires as much time as you're able to give. And after all, who knows more about your needs than you?